What is going on, Ken MODPH podcast with Awesome Tom here on New York Comic Con sales floor, checking out a brand new product for Hero trading cards. So I'm here with Brittany from Hero. Nice to take your time out to talk to us today. What is going on today with Hero?
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. It's a pleasure to have you here. Welcome to Hero. This is a officially licensed DC NFT physical digital trading card.
Oh,
so
nice.
It's really, really cool. You've got all your classic DC characters and artwork through many years of comics. You've got original art. And it's really, really awesome trading card collection that we've got here. And we've got a competitive leaderboard aspect to it, which is really great. So the lower the mint number on your cards, and because they are tied to an NFT on the blockchain, everything's got a specific mint, right? So the lower your mint number, like an A1, the more points you'll get for the leaderboard. So it's really, really fun in terms of you could pull a common A1, and that could be just as, special or rare as some of the other cards. In this set that's coming out in the next 5 days, we've got some really cool new stuff in here. Like we've got mythical packs, which are packs loaded with our best cards that you can pull, just hit after holo hit, which is really cool. And then we've also got a hero tier card in this set, which is a new thing that we've just included, which are 1 of 150s. So only 150 of them made, and you can potentially pull them. So yeah, some really, really scarce and rare cards in here, and the artwork's beautiful. So.
Oh yeah, the artwork, it looks amazing, and especially jumping into the NFT world, it's something brand new for comic fans and even pop culture fans.
Oh yeah.
And to be ahead of this and really kind of cross over like this, that's really something special, especially making it more with the collector aspect too, where you said the 150 cards and that's it for that.
Yeah, for that tier. Yes, exactly. So like the rarity aspect makes it totally something, different about it, right? And like we have different tiers of cards and senses where the mythics, for example, they're like 1 of 1,000s. For this set, they'll be 1 of 1,500s. So in order to complete the set, that's really hard, right?
Yes.
If you need to get 1,000, but of 6 of them or 4 of them. So it's a really competitive space at the same time, which makes it a lot of fun, right?
Well, yeah, exactly.
And the mint hunting becomes a big, big part of the fun of it.
Yeah, because I think with anybody in pop culture, whether it's comic book collecting, and news, we always like to make sure that that's something that really keeps the fans going, because you don't want to just complete the set, you want to have something to keep incentive for that.
Absolutely. And one of the big incentives, I have to say also with Hero, is they reward collectors. They're very big on rewarding collectors. So I've been collecting since Chapter 1, and if you collected all of Chapter 1, you were airdropped reward cards. They also gave out uncut sheets to people in the top 100 or top 25. Absolutely amazing rewards, constantly rewarding collectors with things.
I come from a line of collecting a certain other company who we're not going to talk about back in the 90s.
Sure.
And that's really great that you guys have learned from a lot of mistakes in the past, and you decided to back up everybody, because once you get the cards, it's okay, I got them.
Yeah. Yes. And I think I come from the same background of what you're talking about as a kid, and once you open them, it's sort of just like, that's it and done. They don't really serve a purpose, right? But with these, like I said, you can pull a common and it just be, a really great low mint number that someone either collects because they love those numbers or they need for the leaderboard points. And it changes the game entirely. And as I come from a collecting background, and so that's how I got into it. And for me, this just was a no-brainer of something awesome to check out.
Now, when we're talking about the NFT side of it, okay, now I've noticed you got some beautiful graphics up here on the screen. Are they just as interactive on the NFT side? So do I see like the sparkles?
Oh, yeah. They're so cool. So if you go on the app and you look at the digital counterpart to your card, you will see a beautiful hologram, a shine or something like that. And then also the best part of it is you can see everywhere your card's been, right? So there's a full transparency. If I trade you a card, you trade it onward, it's all there. It's all on chain, on data. And you can also bring it to IMX if you want. So it's huge. Yeah. They're really doing things right.
Yeah, because especially it's such a new market and it's growing every day. That's the big thing about it.
Yeah, absolutely. And to be able to have that option to take on and off to IMX or to purchase on IMX and bring over to the Hero app is also really cool. And again, always custodianship is there, right? It's on the blockchain. It can't be tampered with, it's all there. It shows you when I open the pack, when I scan the card in, everything. So it's really cool.
Now, having the art spanning over decades
Yes.
on all the cards here, has there been any difficulties, say, with a legendary type of, a very old, like we really want this cover or that cover or this panel? Or
That's a really good question. I honestly, the team does such an amazing job. They're really good at sourcing art. So they get everything from classic comic covers. Like we had Action Comics #1 in our first chapter 1 set, which is major. It's the first Action Comics #1 now on the blockchain, right? So they're very diverse with what they get. They get original art from a lot of people, which is really beautiful. They get Alex Roth art. So the team's so good at just collecting different things from different sources of inspo and also staying true to the roots of the comics, right? And honoring, the traditional and original DC. So yeah, they're really good about that.
Especially going through the history of DC. I mean, you see some of the covers behind here.
Absolutely.
And it's literally just, taking old comic readers like myself through the years and really having something to sing into. And new readers now coming in to really kind of take advantage of this and just this next level of marketing and really trying to entice fans to say, okay, if you're just into comics, you might want to check this out.
Absolutely. And we actually had a digital drop that was pretty much showcased. It was a DC Multiverse showcase, and it was centered around old historic comics and stuff. So we did a drop specifically for that. And, people who love comics and collecting comics, myself included, absolutely loved it because you get to have pieces of the original art there too. So yeah, there's definitely, something for the collectors that, come from comics and things like that that they're considered and drawn to for sure. So that's a collection you'd love actually on a personal basis. Maybe check that one out.
Yeah.
So
speaking of personal, with all the cards that have dropped and the new things coming out, what is your one holy grail card that's already out? And two, what is the card you want to see them make for your own personal collection?
Okay, so I'll give you two answers. One of the holy grail cards for me that's already out is just a simple favorite of mine because I love the art. It's a bat plane it's a minimalistic bat plane, very mid-century with a yellow background. It's just beautiful, clean, and simple. It's one of my favorite cards from chapter 3. I've got a really low mint of it. I have an A3, so I love it dearly. I have to say, it's hard to choose. There's so many cards I love. I'd say the one that means the most to me is probably my digital completion card for completing every hybrid trading card from 2022. Okay. Only 81 of us did it. Wow. So only 81 of those cards exist, and I have one. I was number 43 or something. So yeah, I love that one. That's a trophy for me. As someone who's a top competitor and one of the top female competitors, that's my trophy card. But
how quickly did the first completions happen after drop?
Ooh, a while. It was hard because you had to complete both chapter 1 and chapter 2 and have all those mythics, right? So you needed 6 mythics for one set that were all one of 1,000. So the chances of getting those are really hard. You have to trade and do a lot of, that's another reason why the community is great too, right? Is you can trade and you do stuff like that. So yeah. It took a while for people to complete. Took a while.
Ken, I think we need to buy these.
I think you do too.
Especially now there's a new selfie pack that's out.
Yes, so I can show you that as well. So this new selfie pack, this is for a Comic-Con exclusive, right? So these are great. These come with one mega card, which when you scan the mega card, it also gives you access to some digital packs that you can then open. Sort of like a sampler so that you can check out the digital and the physical. And then it comes with a 9-pack of other cards, and they're really awesome. You can see some of them in the case over here, but we've got artwork here that's been reimagined for, stuff that is, relevant to pop culture, right? And then things that are just relevant to the day. So this is our Comic-Con exclusive. So we're sold out already for the day today, but we'll have more tomorrow, which is great. Yeah, which is great. So yeah, they're really, really doing a great job over here with everything. So
we can definitely tell the excitement is here behind us, and everybody's really getting into this. This is something that you're at New York Comic Con, you definitely want to check out. If you're not, unfortunately, what's the easiest way to get involved?
Best way, hero.gg is the best way to get on the store. We also have a Discord. You can join us there, Twitter. So just check out Hero, download the app, and lots of different ways.
All right. Thank you so much for taking time out to talk.
Oh, thank you guys so much.
So
Really
New York
appreciate
Comic
it.
Con, definitely make sure you're here at Hero and make sure you get signed up. You don't want to be missing these cards. Absolutely, this is a must-have.